Do you get stuck when somebody asks you, what do you do? Or what business are you in? And you start talking and nothing good comes out of it? Well, a lot of people would say, well, you need to do is you need to have your elevator pitch down. So I think we should just take the elevator pitch, put it in front of a firing squad, and all of us shoot at the same time. It's one of the worst popular ideas I've ever heard, an elevator pitch. I remember I was at Funnel Hacking Live 2016, San Diego, California. Marcus Lemonis is the keynote speaker. Marcus Lemonis from the TV show The Prophet. And for some reason or another, when I'm in big seminars and I'm just a dude in the audience, people like to pick on me. And so I'm like, when I'm listening, I'm compartmentalizing what people are saying and putting it in my little mind boxes on my little mind shelf. And so Marcus Lemonis says, sir, so tell me, I meet you on an elevator pitch and you're gonna pitch me, what would you say? And I'm like, I'm pretty good at talking. And I said a whole bunch of incoherent nothingness, served up a word salad big enough to feed 10 people. And it was terrible. It was a fumble on the 1 yard line. I'm talking to Marcus Lemonis. He's the prophet. And I'm like, literally for weeks, I was thinking, why did I have such a hard time answering that question? Give me your elevator pitch. And then I realized I don't have one. That's why. I struggle with it because I don't have an elevator pitch. Because if I meet somebody on an elevator, the last thing I'm gonna do is attempt to do some business with them. Like an elevator? An elevator is a terrible place to do business. Like, who came up with this stupid idea? And then we all go home and we manufacture this jive time elevator pitch that doesn't make any sense to us or anybody else, and we wonder why we're stuck. It's a bad idea. It's like somebody came up with the idea of goal setting, which I think is another terrible idea, but that's a different video for a different day. But everybody says it, so it must be true. No, it's not true. So I'm gonna teach you how to create the answer to what do you do. But before I can teach you how to create the answer to what do you do, I'm gonna help you understand what people mean when they say what do you do. Because what they're not saying is please feed me a word salad. They're not saying, could you please go into a drunkalog with a bunch of words that don't make any sense so I can feel like you talk to me? That's not what they mean either. What they mean is, here's what the question really means. What do you do for people and what can you do for me? That's what the question actually means. So if you just start there, even if I don't say anything else in this video, if you just start with, this is what I do for people and this is what I can do for you, if that's where you start, you will have a better answer than any elevator pitch anybody ever came up with, and certainly better than a word salad buffet. So, when people ask me what I do, I'm gonna tell them what I do for people and what I can do for them so that I can qualify the qualified and disqualify the unqualified. Now you have to understand that it can't be just one of those. It has to be both. Why? Because anything that is for everybody is also for nobody. I help everybody. No, you don't. You're just delusional and nobody is willing to tell you. You don't help everybody. No, what I have is good for everybody. No, it's not. It's not good for everybody. Even if it would be good for everybody, it's still not good for everybody. So a part of the objective of your answer is to qualify the qualified and disqualify the unqualified. So how do you do that? The first thing you have to do is you have to identify your ideal avatar in your statement. Okay? What does that mean? I help, and then you can fill in the blank with whoever you help. For me, it's I help authors, speakers, coaches, agency owners, and other high-level entrepreneurs create, convey, and convert premium value offers faster and better than any coach in the world. In fact, while other coaches are doing their best to help their clients have 6- and 7-figure years, I'm actually helping my clients have 6- and 7-figure days. I'm done. And then okay, so now That's that's what you're after, okay? So now, when I'm done saying that, they can say, well, I'm not an author, a speaker, a coach, an agency owner, or a high-level entrepreneur. So this guy can't do anything to help me with his business. Great. Now, they don't have to waste my time or their money following me down a path that they're not qualified to be on. But if they are an author, speaker, coach, agency owner, or high-level entrepreneur, they're like, this guy sounds like the guy I've been looking for, if indeed he can do what he says he can do. And then they go down into the Myron rabbit hole and they find out how many people I've done it for already, and they're like, he actually can do what he says he can do. Congratulations, you're on the path of success. That's how you answer it. Now, when you're creating that statement, it has to have some components. So whatever this is what I do, it's not an elevator pitch, this is what I do, which means this is what I do for people, this is what I can do for you. It has to have some components. Number one, whatever your answer is, that answer must be desirable. If you help people achieve something that they don't desire to achieve, nobody's going to buy it from you, regardless of cost. If you help people achieve something they do desire, there are people who will buy it from you, regardless of cost. I have $1 million a year coaching program. There are 3 people in it right now. Cost is just cost. And if the value is greater than the cost, people will pay the cost. I have a $350,000 coaching program, $350,000 a year. I have people in it right now. Some people are on their 2nd year. Why are they not on the 3rd year? I only created it 2 years ago. Talk to me next year, right? You say, Myron, why are you telling us this? I'm telling you this because you think the price is the reason people say yes or no to your offer. I'm telling you, people say yes or no to your offer because, number one, they say no, yes or no, whether or not they understand what it is you do and what you can do for them. Number 2, is the thing that they know or believe you can do for them something they desire to have done. If they don't desire to have it done, they're not going to buy it. It doesn't matter how much it costs. Are y'all tracking? So it must be desirable. Y'all tracking? Okay. It must be measurable. What does measurable mean? There has to be a clear before and a clear after. The before can be implied. The before can be there where they are now. I help authors, speakers, coaches, agency owners, other high-level entrepreneurs, okay, they're that, create, convey, and convert premium value offers faster and better than any coach in the world. In fact, while other coaches are doing their best to help their clients have 6- and 7-figure years, they might think, I'm not having a 6- or 7-figure year yet, or I'm having 6- and 7-figure years, or I'm having 7-figure years. I'm actually helping my clients have 6- and 7-figure days. Oh. Myron, have you helped clients have 6- and 7-figure days? I have. I've helped a lot of clients have 7-figure days. Clients you would know. There are people who are clients of mine who've had 7-figure days using principles that I've taught them, including but not limited to. And they know this. They got awards, and it's not like it's private knowledge. Dan Henry, Dan Locke, Nehemiah Davis, Wall Street Trapper. People that you would know, and those are just a handful of them. Nicole Callier, Dr. Sonia Stribling, Eileen Wilder. All these people are people that learn principles from me that have helped them have, those are people who have had $100,000 days and $1 million days. And by the way, I'm not saying that because I'm going to help you have a $100,000 day, $1 million day. You have to do the work, and I don't know if you're going to do the work or not. So they had no guarantee from me, except I guarantee I'm going to teach you the stuff. You have to guarantee the rest, right? So you say, Myron, what are you saying? It has to be measurable. There has to be a clear before and a clear after. So if it's desirable, the thing that you're telling them you can do, and if it's measurable, there's a clear before and a clear after, and it must be statable in a sound bite. It can't take you forever to get it out of your mouth. They're not going to listen to you that long. Under 60 seconds would be good. But the only way that's going to happen is if you disconnect yourself from the need for them to do business with you. I'm keeping it real. Y'all want to hear some transparency? I'm not looking for business. I'm not hoping somebody will do business with me. I don't care. I've become the person who can produce the result, and when people realize that they are ready for me, they will let me know. So I can be very low pressure. I'm somewhere between no pressure and low pressure. And I'm really closer to no pressure. Myron, tell me why I should do your coaching. You probably shouldn't. No, I do. That would be my answer. I'm looking at this person's coaching program and that person's coaching program and yours. How do I know which one to pick? Pick theirs. But don't you want me to pick yours? No. I'm not using reverse psychology. It doesn't matter. I know that I've created so much goodwill in the marketplace and have taught people things. There are people on my YouTube channel who've made thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars from stuff they learned from my YouTube channel. I have no desire to convince you that I can help you. None whatsoever. Either you know or you don't know. And when you know, you know. And when you don't, you can't probably. So I'm going to leave you alone. So when people ask you what you do, that's what they're really asking. What do you do for people? And what can you do for me? If you make it measurable, if you make it desirable, measurable, stateable in a soundbite, you will begin to attract the qualified and repel the unqualified. And that is the answer to what do you do and the death of the elevator pitch. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.